Hi, welcome to MAP 117 course. So, if you're thus far, that means you've already logged in and you're in the first modular, which is great. So, you probably won't see as much as you're seeing right now on my screen. But not to worry, you'll get all the access to all of them as you continue on in this course. Once you're here, you can go ahead and click on to Introduction to WAMAP. That will then pop out what's in this folder. Go ahead and just go click on to Welcome to WAMAP, the second one. Once you're here, you'll actually see a video, so you're probably already this far. But just in case an instructor is showing you this is what you would do. And so there'll be a video to probably my top left, and you'll see this. And then once you're done with the video, you'll take these questions. This is kind of the format of this course. So once you're here, what you'll do is you'll see a question and then you'll submit your answer. So here's a couple practice problems just so you get familiar with how to submit problems if you're new to WAMAP, and we just want you to be comfortable enough to do this. So the first one, we're going to put in just a regular whole number. So we see that 7 is right there, and it's asking us to put in 7. So we'll go to the answer box, click on it, then we'll put 7, and then we're going to go down to this submit right here, and we're going to click on that. And you can see that we did it. So now we can move on to the next question. Now we're going to enter this fraction 1/4 into the box. So we would go in, we would put in 1, then we'll do that fraction bar that's on the far right hand side of the keyboard by the question mark. And then we'll put in 4 and we'll call it done. And then you can see this preview button is kind of just to show you what it will look like. Once you think that this looks good and you feel good about it, we can go ahead and press submit. And we see that we did it right. Now we see that we did it right because there's 1 out of 1, as well as this around the answer box, it lights up and has a check mark. So now let's go to the next question. So later in this course, you will be asked to find the coordinates on a graph. We're going to enter the answer box -1 and 2, which is for point F. So we see that point F is right there and just wants us to put in its coordinates. So we do parentheses, -1, comma, 2, parentheses to end the brackets, and then we'll go ahead and press submit. We see that we did it right, and so then we can move on to the next question. So later in this course, we'll have variables in our answers. So we're going to write out 3x plus 5. So we go to our answer box, we click on that, and then we can go 3. We can do a space or we can leave them together. But either way, it's going to show us the preview to show that they are together. Then we're going to go plus, and then we're going to go 5. And then we're going to go ahead and press submit. This will show us that we did it right, and now we can move on. So later in the course, we'll also cover polynomials. We're going to enter 3 terms into the answer box, which shows us 2x to the 4th plus 5x to the 3rd plus 7x. So we're going to submit our answer as the following. So this is kind of our hint. And later on in our questions, if they're kind of getting a little bit harder to submit, we will show you these hints to kind of help in this situation. So always look for the hints if there is, and if there isn't a hint and you're not sure, always ask the instructor, as they're always willing to help. So for this problem, we're going to go ahead and go like this. Go into it, and then we're going to put 2 space x, then this caret, which is found when you go shift and then you press 6 at the same time, will give us the caret. Then we can put the number 4 plus 5 space x, and then we'll do that shift 6 again. Then we'll put a 3 though behind it, plus 7 space x. So as you can see, the preview shows us what it really looks like, but in the answer box it looks different, which is like shown in the hint above it. So these are just exponents, and this is how we would do it. So then we can go ahead, once we feel confident, is press submit. And we see that we did it right. So these are just a couple of the question types that you're going to come across, and just kind of good to get familiar with how to submit problems. Anyways, always feel free to ask the instructor if something's not right. If you're having problems submitting things and you know it's right, just know that there's errors that occur, and always ask, because it can always help out the next student as well, and also for you.